The early morning hours of April 13, 2025, brought a terrifying ordeal to the Pennsylvania governor's residence. Cody Balmer, a 38-year-old man from Harrisburg, launched a shocking attack on the home of Governor Josh Shapiro. Armed with Molotov cocktails, a sledgehammer, and rage, Balmer's actions sent shockwaves through the state and beyond. He hurled the Molotov cocktails, engulfing portions of the residence in flames. The terrifying scene unfolded as Balmer then used the sledgehammer to shatter windows, attempting to force his way inside. This wasn't merely property damage, this was an assault on a family. Governor Shapiro, his wife, and their children were home at the time of the attack. Fortunately, thanks to the swift actions of Pennsylvania State Police, the family was safely evacuated. However, the trauma of that night will undoubtedly have a lasting impact. This attack wasn't random. Balmer specifically targeted Governor Shapiro and his family. He later confessed to his actions, stating his hatred for the governor. He even admitted that he intended to attack the governor with the sledgehammer if he had encountered him inside the residence. This attack, fueled by anger and hatred, has left many questions unanswered. What drove Balmer to this level of violence? Was this an isolated incident or a sign of a much larger problem? These questions demand our attention as we grapple with the implications of this shocking event. In the aftermath of the attack, a disturbing narrative began to emerge. Cody Balmer's mother, Cody Balmer, revealed a history of her son's struggles with mental illness. According to her, Cody had been battling mental health issues and had stopped taking his prescribed medication in the weeks leading up to the attack. Christie's attempts to get help for her son paint a heartbreaking picture of a mother's worst nightmare. She claims to have contacted 4 different police departments in the week before the arson attack. Each time she pleaded for help, expressing her fear for her son's safety and the safety of others. She believed that Cody needed to be detained for his own well-being and to prevent potential harm. However, her desperate cries for help were met with inaction. No assistance was provided and her concerns were seemingly dismissed. This tragic lack of response raises serious questions about the system's failure to protect both Cody and the community. Was this a case of negligence? Were there missed opportunities to intervene? Could this tragedy have been prevented if her pleas for help had been taken seriously? These are questions that demand answers. We must examine the systemic failures that may have contributed to this horrific event. The arson attack on Governor Shapiro's residence was not Cody Balmer's first brush with the law. His criminal history reveals a pattern of troubling behavior. In 2016, Balmer pleaded guilty to charges of theft and forgery. This incident hinted at a potential disregard for the law and the property of others. Adding to his legal woes, Balmer was also awaiting a court appearance for a 2023 simple assault case at the time of the arson attack. While details of this particular case remain unclear, it further underscores a history of aggression and potential violence. These past offenses, combined with the escalating severity of his actions, paint a picture of a troubled individual potentially spiraling out of control. The question remains, were there missed warning signs? Could earlier interventions have altered his trajectory? Examining Balmer's past is crucial to understanding the complexities of this case. It's not about excusing his actions but rather seeking answers to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Section 4. Political polarization and online vitriol fueling the fire. The targeting of Governor Shapiro, a prominent Democrat, has, inevitably ignited discussions about the role of political polarization in this attack. Balmer's online activity reveals a deep-seated hatred for Democrats. His social media posts were, filled with angry rants and vitriol directed at the Democratic Party. Investigators are now probing whether this online hatred translated into real-world violence. They are examining Balmer's financial situation as a possible motive, suspecting that resentment over economic disparities may have played a role in his actions. This case highlights a disturbing trend of online hate spilling over into the real world. The internet, while a powerful tool for communication, has also become a breeding ground for extremism and radicalization. The ease with which individuals can be exposed to hateful ideologies and connect with like-minded individuals online is a growing concern. It's crucial to ask ourselves, to what extent did online platforms contribute to Balmer's radicalization? Are we doing enough to combat online hate speech and prevent it from manifesting into real-world violence? This attack serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need to address the dangers of online radicalization. Coming up next, we delve into the complex intersections of mental health, personal accountability, and the steps society must take to forge a safer path forward. Stay tuned.